Hi, this is Mark from the Motor Guys, and today we are actually testing something I've never tested before. This is the Arctic Cat Mudpro 600 for 2023. Let's see what it does. Okay, this one is a bit of a challenge because I've never driven it before, and the last 600 I had from Arctic Cat was a little bit of a letdown. Had some mechanical issues, I had to bring it back, but it was a decent ride. Now this thing's a mud machine, and guess where we're going today? In mud. I got my buddy Jason with me. He's in the back with our long-term Outlander 1000 XTP. Let's see how much power this thing's got. Well, it's not half bad. I think we're going to go to four-wheel drive right away, Jason. What do you think? You're already there? Okay. That mud is not only HP, so let's see how this thing does. Well, handling is much better than the old platform, and this one's sitting on a 28-inch Maxxis, I think, mud tires. Oh yeah. They used to have a 700 that was built, that was made by Kimco in collaboration with Kimco, Taiwanese manufacturer, and those engines were pretty darn good. Lacked a bit of power, but were dead reliable. Now this is a 600 that's all American made from Arctic Cat, and I gotta say it's got more oomph with its 45 horsepower rating. Yeah, only 45, but it's got more horsepower, more oomph than the 700 that it replaced. And this thing, I think this thing is geared really low though, because it's pulling out little mud holes with slippery stuff down low pretty easily. So we got more people out here. Mud. Woohoo! Okay, yeah, I gotta say I like the little engine. It's not lacking in low end and mid end torque. That's something I have to say about it. But if you get off the XTP, oh, the brakes are great. If you get off the Outlander, get into this, you're gonna feel that you're missing a lot of power. But I got on this one cold today, and I'm riding the snot out of it. So no holds barred. There we go. This is more like it. This is thick stuff. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this thing wants to play. You okay, Jason, back there? You're getting wet, buddy? Yeah, we got the Gator waders, man, and I ain't going back in the trail with mud without these things. These are awesome. Yeah, there was lots of rain this week, so the trail's even worse than last time we came with the Honda. Clutching's a little on the soft side, but I'm in high gear, so I should probably be in low gear to help that 600. But this is pretty nice. Woohoo! I like the suspension on this thing. It's nice, and it's got 12.5 inch of ground clearance, which helps a lot in the mud. It's fun. You know, everybody knows. Everybody knows the XMR series or the High Lifter series from Polaris. Those are the big boys out there. Nobody ever talks about the Mudpro. And guess what? I'm talking about it today. This thing's fun. I'm gonna put it in low gear. I don't want to kill it. Don't want to kill the belt. So low gear it is. Oh, this is gonna be some thick soupy stuff. Oh yeah. Well, this thing's a riot. I love the power steering on this thing, by the way. It's smooth and helpful. You know, there's lots of assistance. See, this thing's easy, really easy to ride. And you see these at the tip end. You see these on snowmobiles, and I think this comes from snowmobile experience from Arctic Cat. But you see these help you hook onto the bars when they're slippery and stuff. So you don't lose the grip. This thing is fun. It's fast for, you know, for 600. It moves along. One thing though, with that handlebar riser, which is adjustable and stuff like that, you can't see the speedometer. So that's one bummer. But who needs a speedometer when you got these things? Speed limiter right now is the water in the trail. Hot dang. Seat comfort is much improved. The seat comfort is very good. There's a little storage cubby here to put your stuff. I got my plate and the papers from the manufacturers here, because this is a press unit. The unit actually comes from a dealership close to my house, which is called DB Moto, preferred Arctic Cat dealer. Very, very competent folks over there. And this is a nice little smaller size dealership that has experience with the sleds and the off-road parts of Arctic Cat. So dbmoto.ca if you are on the Montreal North Shore, Laurentians or Lanaudière region. These guys just kick ass. Now, it is fun. The brakes are good. This machine, I got it with 1 kilometer on the clock. You see there, the odometer? It's got 4 clicks on it, so it's brand spanking new. Those waders, man, eh, Jason? I'm not ever going into a trail that I know there's mud without a wader. Those gator waders are awesome. Yeah, thanks Phil from Revco that actually got us these things. So try them on. I had them for like 6 months, and I didn't learn the lesson. Now I'm learning it. Okay, this is the steep downhill where I test the engine braking on CVT transmissions. So we go at about 20 clicks an hour, and then I let it do its magic. Yeah, well, I always had good performance out of I think they're Team Industries. The clutches from Arctic Cat, they've always been great. They're on the level of Can-Am. So this is good. Now we get to where we can speed up a little bit more, find out how it is. But remember, this primarily is a mud machine, so it shouldn't do very well with high speeds. Now I'm gonna stick this back. It's hot now. Stick this in high gear. A good score on top of that hill is 50 clicks an hour. So let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. 50. Great, right on par. It's on par with a lot of machines. And now in high gear, on this, you know, on this hard pack sand stuff, it's pretty good. But this thing is sitting up really high, so the center of gravity is very high on this machine. So it doesn't inspire confidence at speed though. And the steering, the power steering is a little bit over assisted at speed. I wish it would. I wish it'd be more speed sensitive, so it lose some assistance at speed, because right here clearly it's not, and it's not really fun. Has a tendency to make you wallow from side to side. This is a real. There's about 4 feet of water in there. Well, that's when I was with the Honda, so. I'm taking it right in the middle. Be careful so you don't suck water in the back of that clutch. I'll go to low gear just in case I need to floor it. Okay, let's go. Oh, it is sinking. Woo, woo. Yeah. Oh my god, this thing, that was way over 4 feet of water. I was sinking that bike. And yeah, and no drama, no water in the CVT, anything. This is a real deal mud machine. Now, is it a trail machine? Yeah, it can handle trail duties, but you gotta remember that it's sitting on mud tires, and it's higher. It's 28 inch. It's not going to be the most precise thing, but it can handle trail duty all day long. Under 70, no problem. Over that, start asking questions if you bought the right bike, or get a set of let's say 27 inch radial trail tires instead of these mud things. That'll help a lot. This Arctic Cat's very simple. There's no fizzimajigs, no nonsense. And you know, you probably recognize that speedometer from certain snowmobiles and other Arctic Cat products, and it's got almost no information in it. That really sucks. I wish it had more. So again, bare bones, no temperature, no voltage. That's you lose marks there, because surprise, this is a $15,000 bike. $14,999 is the factory retail price for this bike. So yeah, and it comes bare like that. That's not good. Fit and finish is pretty decent. Can't really complain on that. A much better lighting package on it. Thank you very much. I kind of it's good. It's got a factory winch. I used it. It's good. I didn't see the brand though, but it doesn't when the mechanism doesn't sound like a cheapy Chinese winch. So yeah, it's good enough. It's probably a Warren or some other brand that's well known in the off-road industry. People recognize us in the trail, so they're all stopping and I don't want to chat, but I'm working. I'm doing the job. So yeah, by the way, the engine note on this thing is pretty quiet, very decent. I kind of appreciate it. It's a great little machine. Worked great. So positives and negatives. We'll start by the negatives. The price is just insane.
Oh my God!
What the f***?
How dare you?
The price is ridiculous on this thing. It's expensive. Let's say it's expensive. I find it a little bit too much for 600 when you compare it to the let's say another in this category, which is the XMR 700 from Can-Am. Performance is similar, but the Can-Am will have a slight better edge on top end. Yeah, I like negatives. Let's say with negatives. The cheap down, dull down version. I know it's cool. It's okay like that to have like a snowmobile handlebar here, which is good for the size here. But the switch gear is like lazy off an entry level snowmobile. I don't like this. This sucks. I'm sorry. But there's no information. You try to go through information. You got the RPM here and the MPH, and then you got a trip 1, trip 2, and I don't know what that is. It's not even written, so I don't know what that is. And it comes back to the clock and back to the odometer. So no information, no temperature, no volts. That cannot be forgiven, especially on a bike that you're supposed to mud. You're supposed to know what's happening, especially with the engine temperature, just in case you sink it and that rad thing gets clogged up. The rest, I like. On the positive side, I like the engine. The engine output is better. Lots of grunt down low, and a good mid-range. Very nice. Kind of falls flat on top end though, and I couldn't really do a top end run today because of the conditions, but it'll top out around the 90-ish clicks an hour, which is decent. And this bike is not made for that. So it's got these huge tires on the side. These are mud tires from Maxxis. I like the tires in mud. They're awesome in mud. I like them a lot. But at the same time, you take it away a bit, just like the XMR and the high lifters of this world with these tires. If you do trail duty, don't expect handling, because it's going to be floating all over. The suspension is good, very good on this thing. I do like it a lot. Brakes, it's brand new, but still they're link brakes, and they work fine at 1 kilometer of braking. So yeah, the brakes are good. That shifter is looks like the shifter from my Toro snow thrower. Still, it is functional, and it's better than Polaris. That's even worse than that in certain cases. So yeah, the look of the bike, it looks the part, eh, Jason? It looks the part. It looks great, and the snorkel system with the high-rise radiator looks the part. It is great. I wish they would bring this in the TRV segment, make it a little bit longer, because when you're in mud, as soon as I was in thick mud or deep water, it goes right up. So I would have liked to have give it a little bit more control and have the rear end less twitchy. But looks is great. Fit and finish, just like the first one we tried, I was impressed. Usually fit and finish at the Arctic Cat is not that great. It's, you know, it's average at best. Nice on the upper range of good. I like what I see. So yeah, it does get a passing grade, and you hear the fan there. It's not that noisy. And another thing that was thought out. Yeah, and those footwells are great because they drain instantly. You see those? Yeah, those are awesome. So yeah, oh, you got a 12-volt outlet here, but where? Give me USB ports, please. Every company. No, this is a great little bike, just on the expensive side for the performance you get. It's a question: do you really like Arctic Cat? And is there programs like cashbacks on buying that might be interesting when you purchase it? Talk to your local dealer. I'm telling you, this is a really nice unit. Just priced wrong, but there's always programs, so you got to check it out. So if you like what we do, please give us the thumbs up. The thumbs up helps us a lot. Hey, Jason. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is The Motor Guys. And on Facebook, we are ATV Guys. Subscribe to the ATV Guys page, and you can reach us on the Canadian ATV UTV Nation group. That's where we hang out. So I'm Mark, this guy here is Jason, and we are the Motor Guys. And guess what? We're going mudding.